I have collected some awesome aviation memes for us to watch together, gain some knowledge, and have fun together. So let's get started.
Something really crazy happened today. I went to the air traffic control room of Delhi. Guys, ready to see the ATC room? Yes. So everyone talks about cabin crew pilots and their sacrifices, but sadly, nobody ever talks about the people working at the ATC, who are in fact the core of the entire aviation industry. Well, the air traffic control room of Delhi is India's tallest ATC tower, standing at 355 feet, and is designed to withstand an earthquake measuring up to 8 Richter scales. Delhi Airport also ranks 9 on the most busiest airport of the world by cracking an hourly record of handling 1,500 aircraft movements in 2019. While Delhi ATC currently handles over 1,300 flights per day, with the capacity to manage up to 2,000 flights daily after the recent opening of the new runway. So next time your flight is delayed or cancelled, please be a little patient and grateful to
Air
for
traffic
making sure you
control
reach
is one
home
of
safely.
the most important parts in aviation, because as a pilot you're worried about your own aircraft, but ATC has to take care of a lot of other aircrafts and make sure everyone is safe. And there are different teams in ATC. There are different parts where you get help from the ground control for clearance, and then later for a departure and landing you contact another ATC team, and then when you're on flight you contact another ATC team. So there's a whole bunch of network working behind your flights. They are the secret warriors, but they are to be appreciated a lot. I might get some copyright claims, so I'm stopping here. Turbulence during flight is one of the safest things that you can experience, because your flight's physical strength is meant to handle that turbulence that you're experiencing during cruise. Most of you who are flying regularly might have experienced turbulence almost in every flight, so you will know that it's not dangerous. The wing bending that happens around the flight, it is intentionally built that way so that it can handle the stress and strain on the aircraft's body. So don't get worried. Meanwhile, if the same turbulence happens in the form of wind shear during landing, that might be a little dangerous. But don't worry about that too. Also, aircrafts are equipped with modern equipments to know what's going to happen, to predict wind shears so that we could avoid it. And we have procedures to follow during such situations so that we don't get into trouble. What's with the song? This is a reel that actually one of my batchmates shared to me. This is how we shared before even starting to fly. These are the reels that we send to each other. We haven't even touched the aircraft. One day for sure.
Good afternoon and good to see you in the Jordan. Just to let you know, you continue to your next destination. We wish you safe on your journey and bye-bye.
Hi, Dada. This is really so cute, guys. This is a dream of mine. I don't know how many of you guys have this dream. In my first flight, where I'm actually flying, I would invite all my friends, all my relatives into that flight, book them tickets, and make sure that they sit in the whole flight. That's like one of the dreams that I have. Tell me in comments that how many of you guys have such dreams. I mean, this is one of the painful aviation accident stories that you can hear because it's not because of a technical failure, it's not because of a human error. The captain goes out to use the washroom, the first officer closes the door, and then crashes the aircraft due to depression. How painful is it? Around 150 people died because of a guy who was depressed. This would have been the major reasons why nowadays you need two people in the cockpit always, even if the pilot, one of those pilots, are going to the washroom. I think the air hostess should enter the cockpit until he returns back, so that nothing like this happens ever. But I think mental health should be checked for pilots regularly. They're also humans, so. But this is very painful, man. This is very painful. When you reach Mach 1 is the speed of sound at your particular temperature. Even the aircraft doesn't have to reach Mach 1, but even if you're almost close to Mach 1, certain parts in your aircraft might touch Mach 1. So when this happens, you get this sonic boom where you see the pressure drop and the water gets condensed. That's what you're seeing around the aircraft. And there's a huge sound which is called sonic boom around the aircraft. The flights that you take from Delhi to Kolkata, I don't think they will ever reach sonic speeds. But fighter jets, their regular job is this. This is one of the most irritating things that I notice while flying. I mean, when in my mind it always goes through, don't stand guys, relax, relax. The air hostess has to again and again tell these passengers, and the captain has to announce it many times, telling that don't stand up until the seatbelt signs are off and until we reach our apron or the deboarding space that is allocated to the flight. Don't stand up. And I also see a lot of racism around this meme saying that Indians are the ones who do it. It's around all the countries. Every subset of people will have people who don't go with the rules. And the ratio might be high in India, of course, but I think it happens around all over the world. But don't do it, guys. Help people. Don't give them trouble doing these things.
Limitation series, autopilot limitation. Everyone thinks a pilot just lift off and boom, they engage the autopilot. Well, I wish it was that easy. In reality, we can't just slap on the autopilot the moment we leave the ground. The Airbus says hold your hands and you have to wait for at least 5 seconds after the liftoff and to be at least 100 feet above the ground before engaging the autopilot. So, yes, for those long, tiring 5 seconds, we actually have to fly manually. I was just scrolling through the limitations and thought, yes, this is worth sharing. In one of my interviews, when this question was asked, I totally messed up with the height and time. I have a way to remember.
If you want to learn things about A320, I think this guy on Instagram is good. I don't know how much correct his information is because I've not done my type rating, but this channel seems to be useful to me, and I see his videos then and now. I get that in my feed, so I think go ahead and check out his profile if you want to learn some type rating stuff. And autopilot, guys, if you start learning about aviation, you would know this autopilot is very, very necessary because the stress that these pilots handle is huge, huge. That's why salaries for pilots are high in the first stage. And it's very, very huge the stress they go through. And two pilots are needed for at least with the technology that we have now with the current flights. We need those two pilots to have a safe flight. That's what my understanding is. If you have a different opinion, put that down in comments. I also wanted to talk about one particular stuff. The full form of FDTL is flight duty time limitations, and they're trying to reduce the number of hours in that and increase the rest period, something like that. I haven't read through the whole thing, but this might cause a reduction in pilot salaries. So a lot of pilots are not happy with it. They're trying to talk with DGCA and inform DGCA that this would result in salaries going down. Pilot salaries have been stagnant for a lot of time. It's been the same. It hasn't been corrected for inflation, but also the technology has risen a lot, and your workload has also reduced. But still, I think that salaries should be more because I'm paying a lot for the training. I'm paying almost 1 crore, but that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? I also don't have much knowledge about the safe duty period, time limits. I mean, I know the numbers, but I don't know how much it affects you. So I can't tell in terms of safety. Put down your thoughts and comments. And if you want to see more videos like this, put down in the comment section for sure. Give a sub to this channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye.